Oh, this movie. This movie. This movie makes me feel so many feelings that I haven't felt in a while. They are positive feelings, but still. Oh, Marvel. You've done such wonderful things with this one. Oh, Marvel. I love you. I just love you. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Myra and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I know some of you have been leaving such supportive comments, and I know that my channel is no longer monetized because of the new rule, but I'm still going to upload videos like this one and many others that I have in mind and I have been recording, so I hope you stick around. I hope you like my videos, and if you do like it, subscribe, and if you have subscribed, don't forget to click that bell button besides my subscribe button so you'll be notified if I upload something new. So Black Panther. Looking back at my trailer reactions for this movie, and I did 2 of them, I realized that this movie is going to be big. It was highly anticipated, and the movie that can match this anticipation is probably Avengers Infinity Wars, but that comes after. Black Panther comes first. And I remember initially that I was confused. What is so great about a king in a cat costume and he runs around his country with it? I don't get the appeal, and I have to admit that I was a little bit skeptical at first. And I was being honest when I said that I don't know anything about this character to even have an opinion, you know? But the trailer was good, I love the music and the vibe, and I realized that the town would be very high-tech, and that confuses me even more because my first initial thought with a country in Africa, it is going to be very deprived and poor, and I know it was bad for me to think of it that way. But that thought is what also makes me realize that Wakanda won't be as it might seem on the outside. It leads me to question why Wakanda is hiding in plain sight. Apparently, this movie will reveal why and more. And boy, was I blown away by what I learned from this movie. Story takes off probably just a few days after T'Challa was in Captain America Civil War, since it was told that he just came back to take the throne because his father died. There's a full ritual involved, and he is finally the rightful ruler of Wakanda. But of course, he won't be able to rest easily. Not only that his style of leadership is questioned, someone actually stole a Wakandan artifact from a museum and he has to investigate it quickly, only to find out that it was stolen by an old enemy who was working together with a surprise twist of the movie. Now I won't tell you anymore, because a lot of things will be ruined if I just kind of try to explain who the surprise twist really is. So if you haven't watched the movie, just please go to the theaters, watch the movie, and come back so we can fangirl together. Just please. Just please. Okay, I assume you have watched the movie. If not, let's just rewatch the warning to be sure. Okay, all good? Good. First reaction, I didn't think that there will be an epic place more to live than Asgard, but I was wrong. I mean, if you remember Asgard from all the Thor movies, and then you suddenly see this one-of-a-kind, high-tech, insane country that managed to hide themselves by technology and not magic actually exists in a fandom. I actually saw someone else's Insta story saying that they would look up for Wakandan scholarships after watching this movie, and I was like, sign me up. I don't care. My bachelor is in biotech, but my master's in marketing. But if I have to take a trip down memory lane to get to Wakanda and to suffer through countless hours in the lab again, I would do it in a heartbeat if it was in Wakanda. Holy crapsicles, the whole dang city is golden. The technology is awesome and the culture is... the culture. Now we're getting there. Firstly, I have to admit that I do not know diddly about African culture. I've never been there even though I wanted to, and I only know a smidge of the culture from educational videos and such. But man, even at the beginning of this movie, Black Panther oozes with a freaking ethnic songs and feels and patterns and just I'm in love. I'm in love with the blatant exposure of culture in this movie, and I wanted more. I especially in awe when I saw the rituals for T'Challa to be king. It was superb, quite unexpected because he is already in line for the throne. Why should he endure such a thing again? But that happened, and it was quite beautiful. Then there's Dora Milaje. Oh my god. I mean, sorry for screaming or yelling or whatever that was, but I was... wow. Wow. Granted that, as I said, I didn't know anything about Black Panther fandom at first. I'm sorry for my lips and my tongue. But I was quite shocked to see that he is actually guarded by this gorgeous, strong, beautiful women. And I actually saw a video on YouTube where these Black Panthers actors and actresses played a game of Would You Rather, and the question that jumped out on me was, would you rather be in the Dora Milaje's wanted list or the Avengers wanted list? And Daniel Kaluuya, who played W'Kabi, just went the Avengers all day, every day, and continued what I heard is, I think it was Black women is strict, and I lost it. I laughed out loud, and I have to say that I agree with him. Dora Milaje's women might look slim and beautiful and even graceful, but their aura, the aura that they have, complete with the gears and the fearsome attitude, I would rather face the rhinos and get trampled. I will never ever mess with a Dora Milaje, ever. Never ever. Continuing with the culture, I like the fact that this kingdom/country still have tribes, and once a king is died or possibly dethroned, each tribe has an equal chance to take the throne by ritual. That's why M'Baku was using that opportunity and almost got what he wanted, but what do you know? T'Challa was the one who is fit to be king. Now, moving from the culture to the technology, I cannot tell you how excited I am when I learned that even though this is going to be a very high-tech country, it still doesn't look very high-tech, if you get what I mean. Meaning they still have a part of their ancestry with them, and that is so awesome. I don't want to underestimate other futuristic movies. That's the word I was looking for. I don't want to underestimate other futuristic movies such as Tron and In Time or any other movies like that. Yet Black Panther, even though futuristic, still able to retain their culture, which is beyond great actually. Probably since it is set in another continent or it has like a culture background maybe, I don't know, but I just think it's amazing that this movie is able to do that. Okay. Then the fangirl continues with the characters. It is only fair that in this Marvel universe we get to see more of T'Challa in this movie because, hello, this movie is about him. And he is fantastic. But if I have to say, the one that I think, for me, is stealing the show is actually his sister, Shuri. Oh my god, I love her so much. I can imagine myself being with this girl and just, you know, have a chat, making jokes, probably nerdy and geeky jokes, and just having a great time by hanging out with her for hours and hours. She stole my heart from the very beginning, and I just love her so much. Also, I'm very sorry for the noise in the background because these people are renovating for like 4 weeks now, and I can't seem to know when they will end. So hopefully you can still hear me. I'm sorry for the noise. Moving on with the characters. Oh, the scene that I love so much with Shuri in it is when she showed her brother the new gears and she recorded her brother being beaten up by his own suit. That was hilarious. Also, I cannot wait about the conversation that she would have with another geniuses in the Marvelverse Cinematic Universe, such as Bruce Banner, Dr. Hank Pym, and of course, Tony, because we all know Tony is like the kid genius or something like that. He was he was advertised. I think he was advertised like that, like a kid genius or something like that. But this girl, Shuri, is much more younger than her, and she already lead the entire scientific lab of Wakanda. So that should be an interesting conversation because I think we all know that Tony can be a little bit obnoxious when when it comes to his brain. So we shall see what happens. Another character that I think is a very important and very intriguing is actually Killmonger, the main villain himself. I mean, Claw is okay. He is alright, but he is an old and dead villain, so I won't talk about him much, but Killmonger, wow. Granted that he is played by a great actor, but we get to see his point of view because this movie tells his story very good. From how he became who he is and why he wants to take over Wakanda. The reasons are very selfish and very wrong, but in his mind, it is the right thing to do, and we can kind of see how his mind works. It broke my heart a little when I found out that I cannot see him anymore in this MCU since, well, Black Panther beat him to the punch while fighting him and actually stabbed him in the chest. I think, as T'Challa said, why won't his father brought this kid back to Wakanda? Because if he does, maybe the story could be a little bit different. He might have a little bit of heart. I don't know. As always, the question would be, should you watch this movie? As an avid Marvel fan, I would encourage you to do just that, not just because this is a good action movie or a good Marvel movie. The Black Panther tells so much more than just a good story. It tells a culture, a history, and is a stepping stone of something much more bigger. Not only that this is the final step, I think, closer to the Avengers Infinity War, but it is also marked the African culture and community to be known to the world. And I didn't know until the very end, but this movie is actually released at Black History Month, which is, I'm sure it is in February. I think that is what is called the Black History Month or African American History Month. Please correct me if I'm wrong. As you know, I'm not of African descent, so I don't know a lot of these things, but I want to highlight that this is very important for them and for Black Panther to be able to, be a stepping stone to them. And I think this is the one where people remember the events and important persons in African culture, and it is remembered by all the African people and community around the world. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I do not want to belittle or demean anyone, and if I say things wrong, I might be able to do just that, so please correct me in the comments below. Thank you. I think this is such a big and important happening for both Black Panther and the Black History Month. So if you have the time, and I assume that this movie is still playing in your country or near your place, I urge you to see it. You will fall in love with Wakanda, and I think that you might even want to look for ways to stay there if you can. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this movie review, and if you do, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, because it doesn't hurt and it actually will support me to make more videos, because I love seeing your feedback. Really love to see your feedback. And don't forget to follow my Facebook and Instagram. They're in my description below. If you want, just follow me on Instagram if you want more updates, because I update more daily, or maybe I will update more on Facebook. You'll never know. So thank you again so much for watching, and as always, I will see you